What's going on, everybody? It is Tuesday. I hope you guys had a good Memorial Day. I definitely did. How about you guys? Enjoy your Memorial Day?
I'm enjoying the entire 9 days of it.
All right. I got one more day left, and then I got to go back to work. How'd
My
you enjoy your first day?
I worked today. And I got to say, that was the most peaceful drive I've ever had. You guys can just stay off for as far as I'm concerned. It was great.
Right? In order to do that, I'm sorry to tell you, I'm just gonna have to hit the lottery or something because that's not happening. Okay. Well, again, welcome back. It's Tuesday. Vacation's pretty much over. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share. Again, it's always free to do. It's always free, and it really helps us out. And again, you know Devin, you know Greg. We've already kind of introduced ourselves, but we're going to do that again. And Greg's dropping his mic.
Dude, I don't know what's going on. Everything's all tangled up.
All right. He doesn't know what to do.
He's not allowed to take vacation. Everything falls apart.
Okay, so today we have pretty much, is Trump going to jail? It definitely seems like they're putting everything together for it to happen. It's a little weird. I have an article for that. But before we get into that story, I'm going to bring up this other story about Robert De Niro first. Everybody loves a little bit of Robert De Niro, right?
When it's coming on the tracks.
Yes, it is. But he's kind of been losing his crap. We all know Robert De Niro has been losing his crap a little bit lately. The last few years, he hates Donald Trump. So I'm going to play this for you guys real quick. Can you guys see it?
No, we can't see anything.
Oh,
yep. Great story, Brock.
I always forget I have to bring it up on the stage before I do that. I'm going to play this little video.
Democrats, you are gangsters. You are gangsters. Fuck you. You're a little punk. You're a softie. You're a nobody. Your movies suck. You're trash. You're trash. You're done. You're done after this guy died. You're done.
I love New Yorkers, dude.
Look, so what led up to that, let me click on this, is Biden campaign's press conference outside a Trump courtroom with Robert De Niro backfires as disgraced actor flips out while getting mercilessly trolled by Trump fans. I mean, it's Robert De Niro's same old. Look, the man's still wearing a mask. He made a horrible speech for Joe Biden, and it went terribly wrong. To sum up what happened and why he was calling everybody gangsters. He was talking to Trump supporters, and it was bad. Nobody likes Robert De Niro anymore. His movies are horrible. We used to love him. Remember The Good Guy? Was it The Good Guys? Or Casino. That was one of his favorite, one of his best movies. Ever since then, he's been complete trash. But what do you think, Greg?
Well, I've once again down the rabbit hole. I have heard several people and some pretty prominent people saying that these are laid out in a consecutive order. That if Trump goes to jail, that signals the revolution. That signals the shadow government to come out of the shadows and start rounding up, because that right there would show the tyrannicalness of what's going on.
We're talking about Robert De Niro right now, bro.
Well, what I'm saying is, so they're pushing it to go to jail. Trump wants to go to jail. That, you know what I mean? That shows that the justice system has been weaponized. It's kind of a crazy thing.
Okay, Devin.
So, for one, I think I can understand why Robert De Niro is wearing a mask. If I had to breathe the same air as everybody else there, I mean, I would absolutely be wearing a mask. Bunch of plebes. But no, it was funny seeing him get booed basically out of there. I don't really understand why it matters what a puffed up, overdone actor has anything to do with politics, but
Yeah.
for some reason people still follow it.
They all think that their opinions and their political opinions really mean something to the world. And I will agree that some actually do have some weight. Like you got Taylor Swift, you got, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, stuff like that. I mean, those people right there, LeBron James, I can't stand the dude, but I can't sit there and say he has no influence. But Robert De Niro, you're a washed up actor. Go lay down somewhere. You're getting sued left and right too, buddy. You know what I mean? Like, he really is. He just went through trial last year and lost $1 million to some woman that he was being sexist to, apparently. I read an article on it earlier. And she won $1 million over that. So he can't sit there and act like he's somebody special, or he's doing all the right things. He's in the same boat and he's trying to clear up his name. He's a washed up actor.
Are you talking about the woman who, or his company got liable for gender discrimination? Is that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Apparently, he walked around the office, would make sexist remarks to her and stuff like that. Yeah. Not trying to come on to her, but like sexist. Would only give her
female job responsibilities such as washing his sheets and attending to his home. Nice. Good job, Robert De Niro.
Yep. Right. Look, here's what Trump. Look what Amber. I'm leaving the USA if Trump wins. Then go. And she's not wrong. They continue to say that. And then this right here, she said. Yeah, she did.
Amber's leaving the United States.
No. She's saying that's what they're saying. And then right here, all these famous people think that they hate Trump. Everyone that likes them will follow them. And that's what they do. I mean, like I said, you got Taylor Swift and they're endorsing Joe Biden. You got, a couple other ones trying to throw their influence, their weight around. Tell you the truth, I think a lot of Americans have gotten hip to this. They're not stupid. They stopped listening to millionaires talking about tax the rich. That's them. They don't get taxed anymore. It's all for show,
Well, they say tax the rich, but they never do. They tax the middle class, and then they make a show of taxing the rich, but then still keep their their windows out of it. So it's not they're not actually taxing the rich. They're just taxing the poor more, and the middle class a ton more.
Look, dude, it was one of the things that used to
tax the rich. Actually,
I've hated the most. What I've hated the most throughout like Trump's presidency and everything like that was all these people working for these big branded CNN, Fox, all that, right? Talking about tax the rich, when they've got 10, 15, $20 million contracts. They're rich too. Or do they think they're the one? They're just going to be the ones that don't get taxed? Bernie Sanders, dude, you knew the second Bernie Sanders became a millionaire because he stopped saying tax the millionaires and the billionaires, or however he said that crap. And he just started saying billionaires. Because at that point, once he hit his net worth was $1 million, he didn't want to get taxed because he knows it's not fair. Who pays most taxes in the United States? The rich people do. They pay more than what we ever will in several lifetimes. In 1 year, they will pay. Elon Musk liquidated a lot of his assets just so he could say, boss move, right? Liquidate a lot of your assets just to say you paid the most taxes in history. That definitely was
shuts people up, dude.
Yes, it's nuts. But back to what Greg was saying, it actually brings up the next story, and this right here is a little nutty. Report: Secret Service has met with local jail officials to discuss preparations for President Trump to go behind bars. It's like they already know he's going. Where is that? Okay. Hold on, I gotta find where I was looking at something earlier. A possible disturbing development has unfolded, leading many to believe the fix is already in for a Trump conviction and imprisonment. As Gateway pundit readers know, corrupt Judge Juan merchant has kept President Trump sidelined for a large chunk of 2024 presidential campaign while violating his First Amendment right. Trump has been charged with 34 felony falsification of business records. He was penalized for every payment he allegedly made for his former lawyer and pathological liar, Michael Cohen, regarding Cohen paying off Stormy Daniels and Karen McDougal. The prosecution has not proven Trump committed any of these crimes and even had an affair. He will likely be found guilty anyway, given a rigged jury. Now we learn that Secret Service officials have met with jailhouse officials to prepare the president to go to prison. What is possibly even more alarming is that corrections officers will be responsible for protecting agents assigned to Trump. Recall that Jeffrey Epstein died under suspicious circumstances after guards were assigned to watch and stop him from getting killed. This means that Trump being thrown behind bars will put his life at stake, a fever dream for Democrats and never Trumpers. And then down here, this is the part I was looking for. Sorry. I want you to understand. This is from the judge. Okay, I'll just read it here. Jim Hoff reported earlier this month that merchant threatened Trump with prison time after $1,000 fines failed to have any impact because Trump's a billionaire. Like $1,000 is pocket change. I want you to understand that I will throw you in prison if necessary and appropriate, merchant told Trump. A Trump conviction and imprisonment would be incredibly profitable for merchant's daughter, Lauren, who has already raised $93 million off of this case. She previously worked for the Biden-Harris campaign in 2020. Okay, I'm done with that. That can go away. And that's the problem. It's like it's already set up. You know what I mean? Like they already know Trump's going to go to jail. It's like it said in there. They already know he's guilty, even though he's not. It's like it's scripted. You know what I mean? What do you guys think?
I think it's he's meant to go to jail. I don't say that because he like I said, I didn't say that because I think he's guilty. I think there's been a lot of signaling throughout his presidency, a lot of signaling after his presidency, a lot of things happening behind the scenes. There's people all around the world talking about it. That, you know what I mean? Not just Q, not just underground channels, but there's a lot of people that I follow or listen to or read news posts, teleposts that come across certain channels, that this is all a setup, a stage. All they need is for them to throw them in prison, then they're guilty. That's them breaking the law. Yep. And that's what they need. I can show you a video of I shortened it's 1:10 that goes on about this very thing. I don't know who he is.
Go ahead, but let's get Devin's opinion before we show that video.
Well, I think that it could just be preparatory as like in a possibility sense. I think you would, if you were the Secret Service, you would explore every avenue of the possibilities of something that could happen before just it happening, right? That would be right. It would make the most sense to me. So I don't know if entirely it's like, oh, he's going to go to prison, because I did read another thing that said that none of the charges that are levied against him have a mandatory minimum jail sentence. But what you just read to me from Merchant is very interesting. He sounds like a very vindictive man. Yes. So, okay. All right.
What?
I mean, he just held up a thing that said Trump will go to jail. I mean,
look, I was reading something else. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I really don't. I don't know. He's definitely not guilty. I mean, well, if he is guilty, they definitely.
He wasn't guilty for hitting the loans either, was he? He wasn't guilty for that, but he had to pay $35 million fine.
Well, they're trying to break him up, man, because like we've said before on this show several times, Trump's the only thing standing in the way of them getting to us, and they hate him for doing it. He has nothing to gain. He has nothing to gain from this. Trump never had anything to gain from being president. He lost from being president. He lost a lot of money, and then people just going after him left and right. I mean, what does he gain from this that people don't see, that he's just trying to help the country?
Yep.
He could have gained if those pesky Democrats weren't so dang smart.
Them darn Democrats. But go ahead and show that video, Greg, if you want to show it.
Yeah, I mean, this guy, I don't know who this guy is, but it's a long video. I'm just going to show you that it's actually a several part where they talk about Trump going to jail. But then this is his final thought of the entire thing. I don't know who he is, but he's definitely dawned out.
Hey guys, hope you're all doing fine. Got a quick message for everyone. The revolution has started. Get ready for the major changes to take place that people like myself have been talking about for the last 4 years, guys. Get ready. It's starting. Lovely. This whole world, the whole of society is about to change. We're on the precipice of this major life change, guys. Okay? Stay focused, stay strong, stay positive, and don't let that negative nuisance energy take you down today. Okay? The revolution is about to start. Get ready, because we're about to make the most epic changes that this world has ever seen. Okay? Enjoy, sit back, grab your popcorn, and let's go. Sending love and light, guys.
Where's the thing about Trump?
And that is, do you have your headset on?
Yeah, I didn't hear anything about Trump.
He doesn't have his headset on, does he?
He has his headset on. I think he missed the part where you said he has a long video and this is just the end of it and what he said.
Yes.
Okay. We don't want to show an 18-minute long video because we only have 30 minutes.
It's actually a 34-minute long video. Would take up the whole show.
Gosh.
But but he talks about they talk about ADHD thoughts. I don't know.
There's something earlier we were talking about. Inside joke.
Oh.
Okay. Threw Greg off though. He was on to something and he just disappeared. He's like, nope, I'm gonna be quiet now.
But he talked about everything that you see going down is to plan. Now it's planned on one side. Now the Democrats or the Biden administration, the world government, WEF, and whatever you want to call it, are breaking laws. But until they're caught red-handed breaking those laws, i.e. throwing the presidential candidate in prison, well, that's not just talking about it or skirting around it. That's actually doing it.
It won't help him. It won't help us much if he ends up dead, though.
They're doing closing arguments right now as of 17 minutes ago. Just doing
closing arguments all day. They already finished.
They have been. That was of 17 minutes ago. I just looked it up because I wanted that to be the show. You know what I mean? But it hasn't ended yet. So prosecution delivers closing arguments 20 minutes or 29 minutes ago.
Okay. Yeah, I saw the defense did. From what I remember, basically what the defense was saying is he basically laid out like 10 reasons why you can't believe.
Hey, here's something. Trump trial as closing arguments begin in New York versus Trump trial as judge considers dismissal request. That'd be a good thing.
He's gonna consider it and then not.
Well, yeah, he has to consider it.
He's trying to dismiss him from the presidency. That's what he's trying to dismiss him from.
Right. It's nuts, man. It doesn't make any sense why they keep on going after the dude. You know what I mean? Like, in my opinion, they should just leave him alone. But that's never going to happen.
They can't.
No, they definitely can't.
He's like a bad drug they can't quit.
Right. They're like, no, I don't want no more. Okay, they go back into the stash and get some more.
I need my Trump fix.
Stewart's onto something right there too. Dems fear his rally numbers, and you're right, Stewart. It's, 80 to 100,000 people in New Jersey. I don't know what happened to the one in Baltimore.
Apparently 30,000 in the Bronx.
The Bronx. That's what I said. Baltimore.
Yeah.
The Bronx. Yeah,
That's
30,000
what I heard,
people in the
30,000.
Bronx. That's a lot of people going to a rally, man. I mean, what kind of numbers do you see at a Biden rally? 81 million votes. Remember that. 81 million votes. Yeah, we got it, Stuart. 30K Bronx. Yep. He doesn't. He said mostly Dems, and that's you're probably not wrong. They were probably Dems that are just fed up with the bull crap and are trying. They're going to turn their backs on the Democratic Party, in my opinion. Go ahead, Devin.
So here's the thing, right? Dissenting information, right? Trump says the Trump campaign said there was 25,000 people showed up. Okay.
Yeah.
News and police. It says this is from USA Today, so believe that if whatever what you will. But it says news and police estimates were much lower and more in line with the 3,400 tickets the campaign distributed for the rally. The New York Daily News reported hundreds were in attendance.
Hundreds.
But then
Okay.
I see Newsweek saying that the rally crowd size went viral. I'm seeing different things. So,
right. Well,
can you believe
look,
USA Today?
Here's the big part about it. Like, we all work very close to Dayton Airport. When he goes to Dayton Airport, so many people are allowed in. There's so many tickets, but that whole field across the street is just full of people. You guys seen it, right? You know what I mean? There's a lot of people there.
I've been there.
That's the part they don't like to show you is here. There's only space. You know what I mean? Fire department and all that. You know what I mean? There's only allowed to be so many people in a venue. They show you that and they're like, oh, it's not what they said it was. But they don't take the camera out and look outside and see all the people who did not get to get in and came anyway. And they just fill up parking lots around the venues.
And so let's just split it down the middle. Let's say there was
15
between 30,000 and 3,400. Let's say 15,000 people were in attendance in the Bronx. If
That's still a lot.
Donald Trump is able to bring that much of a crowd in the middle of New York City, that is very terrifying for the Democrats. Because if he can command that much, there's a possibility he can win New York. And if he wins New York, the game's over.
Oh yeah. He starts pulling those Democratic states, man. It's over. He did it in 2016, Michigan, Wisconsin. You know what I mean? Those places don't ever go red. And they did that year. And who won? Donald J. Trump. So you have that. But I don't know. What do you got to say, Greg? You're being pretty quiet tonight. You all right?
I'm a little tired, but it is just absurd, the world that we live in today. I mean, it truly is. He's the front runner, and he's been arrested a few times now. He's got how many court cases against him? I have never seen this in my life. I have never seen anything like this.
34 felonies just in the one he's going through right now. That's ridiculous, dude.
If the common man doesn't see what's going on, then the country's lost.
I think they do.
I think they do too.
I think we do, but the question is what the heck are we going to do about it? Most people are just. I'm getting to the point at my job where I'm like, dude, I'm just a monkey holding a steering wheel. What do I care about my job anymore? I mean, I'm just gonna do what I'm told to do every day because fighting it is not worth it. And I think that's where a lot of people are in the government and stuff. They just just tired, man. They're tired of fighting. Tired of fighting the machine that rules over them and tells them what to do.
I agree.
Found a video of De Niro talking to the people in New York.
There were several. Go ahead if you want to play
it's what you just said. It's hilarious.
Did we just watch this?
Oh yeah, that's the same one we just did
at the beginning.
Oh, is it? You were washed up. F you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Play the beginning, bro.
Yeah, we played that earlier.
Shows how much he was paying attention.
You're a little punk. You're a softie. You're a nobody. Your movies suck. You're trash. You're trash. You're done. You're done after this guy's done. You're done.
And we've looped back to the beginning, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I don't know. I
got something else for you.
Usual?
I got something else for
right.
you.
I got a lot of things.
It's just the other things that the Democratic Party fears right now. Shocking shock poll: Trump takes lead over Biden among black voters. So that's another thing. Tell Steve. I don't know how long is this video.
James Carville, I don't think there's really anything that they can do at this point. We've been going after this, but they lost the Hispanic vote. They're losing the 18 to 39-year-old vote, and even the black vote doesn't look like a shoo-in. A month ago, in our two-way matchup, we had 61% of the black vote going to Joe Biden, 21% going to Donald Trump. Now, it's a smaller subsample. It's going to swing back and forth, but believe it or not, in this latest set, I have Trump winning a two-way matchup against Biden by 1 point among black voters. And these numbers are less than 3 days old. So that's Donald Trump getting...
Hold it. Hang on. Don't drop a bomb like that. Don't bury the lead here, brother. Hit rewind on that. Give me that again. You were the first guys, and I want to make sure everybody knows Rasmussen was the first to report this tectonic plate shift of the black vote to President Trump with the 61-21. And of course, they were mocked and ridiculed. Give me, what's the latest number? You haven't published this yet, but you're coming out of the field. What's the latest number?
You're going to make me wear this one around my neck. It might just swing back next month, but Numbers USA sponsors the monthly immigration index for Rasmussen reports. And we've been putting matchups in it. And we have a 2-way and a 5-way matchup, Trump versus Biden. In this one data point, Trump got 39% of the black vote, Biden 38%. And in the 5-way matchup, we have Trump getting over 40%, 43% of the black vote, Biden 31, and Kennedy 12. And also the 18 to 39-year-olds, Trump's up 3 points in the 2-way and 5 points in the 5-way. So that's, a pretty solid lead considering that Joe Biden has spent about as much money as you would need to fight a proxy war with Russia to buy young voters with student loan bailouts. And that didn't work. So, throwing them a couple of bucks in the minimum wage, it's not going to move the needle, so to speak. I really think that, of course, something can always come out of the blue, but I think they're stuck with the switcheroo. I think Vivek was right. This debate is Joe Biden's audition.
Yeah.
He ain't wrong. It has been a big shift, and I think for the most part, the American people, no matter what color you are waking up to what's going on, and there's going to be a landslide come November.
Dude, if like we were saying earlier, if he wins New York, that's 29 delegates. That's a lot of delegates.
We said that. Look, hold on. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Look, Stuart just said this, and we've said this several times. Do y'all feel they are bringing in illegal immigrants to replace the black vote? Now, do you guys remember that video we seen not too long ago? I think it was Greg that showed it to us, where there were black people just screaming out, "They're replacing us! They're replacing us!"
Yep.
Not just in the job market, but in the voting market too.
Yep.
They no longer have to pander to you. They will just, look how much money they've been giving these illegal immigrants. They go to the grocery store and empty out our grocery stores, man. Not empty it out, but there's not much to pick from after you go to the store, especially if you don't hit it early in the morning. It's crazy.
I don't have those problems. I live pretty decent.
And I agree with Stuart said you can't trust the landslide victory, and I agree somewhat. But it should be, if everything's legit.
You can't trust anything. Whatever happened to the cicadas?
Oh, they were never supposed to be over here.
No, they weren't here.
They were supposed to be over in Illinois.
No, I haven't seen anything other than
no, dude, I was in Illinois on Friday, dude, and it was wham, 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 wham.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
it exploded on my windshield, dude.
Yeah,
I was like, what?
If you look at the Brood map, Greg, I'll pull it up here.
Yeah,
Right,
they're over in Illinois. Yeah, Illinois, some
Usually
parts of
on the
Western Indiana. No, it was supposed to be a big one, another big one, but we got the last big one over here, and then they're getting their piece this time.
Here, I'll pull it up.
Cicadas. Oh.
So Greg, this here is the cicada map, and if you look down here, you're looking for the brown one, and the brown is over all in Illinois, like northern Illinois.
Right. No, I know that. I just
down
haven't
those
seen anything
south-
on the media or anything.
Michigan,
Nothing
Wisconsin.
on social media, nothing on anything. But before we take off, guys, if you
Go
guys
ahead and
don't
take that down.
mind,
There you go.
because it's over. This how we were talking about the weather on Friday night
Right.
Mhm.
being manipulated. Well, here's a little bit of Texas getting blasted with. And notice how this storm line's going backwards from everything else. Just gets exploded into the clouds. And then, like I said,
That is super weird because it's like it was up there and it was like something pushed everything. One went this way, one went like it was like an explosion in the middle and everything pushed out. That's weird.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
With that show we did on Friday, I agree to an extent after looking at it. Even my sister-in-law was like, "Did you guys get any like a lot of hits on that video?" And I was like, "Not as many as we would have hoped for, but it was definitely a good video." And there are a lot of people that are into that. But she also did recommend, just so you guys know, she said we should try to do like murder mystery too.
Yeah.
Like bring up some crazy ass murder that happened. Like remember the Appalachian murder and everything? I was thinking about that after we talked about it. So
to go with that,
still goes with conspiracy, but
what I just showed you. But did your sister enjoy that show about the weather?
The pieces she watched the whole thing, but she watched some of it.
This is what Houston woke up to after that this morning. And these are winds in excess of 100 miles an hour.
Definitely some crazy stuff going on.
Yeah.
They really trying to hit Texas hard, aren't they?
I know. Hey, it's the oil fields, bro. They're trying to get that gas price to go up.
How dare you, Texas, go against the Biden regime? All right. How dare you foil our plans?
They are paying for their them going against the Biden administration, definitely. But with that, we're gonna go ahead and end the show. Don't remember, like, subscribe, share. Again, it costs nothing. It's free. Ring that bell. Taco Bell, Walmart, Coca-Cola. Remember us. We accept sponsorships.
If we don't hear from you, Coca-Cola, we're gonna have to go with the P word.
Yeah.
Greg, you do that, and you look like a conductor. I just want to let you know. You don't look like you're ringing a bell.
Yeah. Look, don't make me send my hitman after you. I'll do it.
Uh-oh.
I don't know where that came from.
His name's Chicken Wing. He'll get you.
Oh my gosh!
Are you texting me? You cannot beat me up.
All right. All right, you guys. You guys have a good night. You know all that. We're going ahead and get off here. You guys go ahead. You messed me up with the chicken man, dude. All right.
Chicken Wing.
Go ahead and roll that footage. Y'all have a great evening. We will see you tomorrow, 7 p.m.
You watching. Enjoy your night.
Yep. Later, guys. Roll it.